OKLO, Mark, because, like you said, it's almost doubled in a month.
Unreal.
Kathy Woods has been scrambling in here buying more than $2 million worth. Peter Thiel in here as well. This is, of course, Sam Altman's open AI play for nuclear, Mark. So it has helped lift a whole bunch of boats in that nuclear space, including our friends over at Nano Nuclear, symbol NNE. But OKLO, strong, unusual activity, Mark, and paid off yet again. As you guys might recall, we had this one when it was in the single digits at $8. Those calls have since expired, but not these. Look at that, $11.55. They were buying the Nove 12.5s. Well, the shares spiking, through 20 today. And also those Nove 20 calls paying off, almost 10,000 of those purchased just last week, Mark.
And John, this is the very beginning of this story.
Yes.
I'm not saying you chase OKLO specifically at these levels, but this is the beginning of this story. Amazon, Google, Constellation Energy, Holtec, all announcing major investments, hundreds of billions of dollars of investments, including a $1.6 billion restart of 3 Mile Island. Now, that's hardly an SMR, but the nuclear power story is just beginning, folks. And we're going to keep covering it. I'm going to keep staying on top of names like OKLO, NNE, and others that are coming into the space. Also saw over $1 billion in venture money, John, in the past 2 weeks alone, going into some of the larger privately held names that are developing their own SMR, small modular reactor technology. You put one of these to containerized back of a tractor trailer, park it next to a school or a housing development, multifamily, and a bit of uranium about that big can power it for 2 years. I mean, don't hold me to those scientific numbers precisely, but you get the idea. And it's not science fiction. This stuff is in commercial use currently. But folks, mark my words, this is the beginning of that story.
Yeah. And also, as Mark has said, folks, and Pete and I absolutely endorse it, when you're talking about data centers, you're talking about extreme draws and extreme pressure, if you will, on existing grid and the ability to produce energy through coal, through nat gas, through wind turbines, through solar, and of course, nuclear. And then many of these places that can't take interruptions really need on-site power generation. And this is one of the ways you do it. For a long time, people were betting on plug power and things like that. But this, like Mark said, can run for years on one single, if you will, one single application of that uranium in that secure facility. So I think it's going to be the future, Mark. I absolutely agree. This is just starting.